but I'm sure it's not going to be good. Oh!
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy B-Diz the Rockstar. In this video, we're talking about Hell in a Cell and all the parts that I think that suck. Please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's go. We start the pay-per-view with the Raw Women's Championship between Sasha Banks and the man Becky Lynch, who is the champ, and it's in Hell in a Cell. Fans are calling this one of the best matches of the night. There are so many cool spots, including Sasha hitting the flying Meteora, and you see Becky's head hit one of the steps on the ladder. Also, Becky sitting Sasha in a chair propped in the corner on the cell on top of kendo sticks and does a running dropkick which gets a huge pop from the fans. And Sasha doing a jumping Meteora from the top rope on Becky, crashing her through a table.
As Banks with Lynch in her sights. Oh! Look out! Oh! Sasha Banks driving Becky Lynch.
Then, Becky later hits Sasha with a kendo stick several times, including in the back of her head. The climax of the match is when Sasha is in control but wastes so much time throwing a whole bunch of chairs in the ring just to have Becky hit her with the exploder plex off the top rope onto a bunch of chairs, then put her in the disarmor to win the match. I'm gonna go on my rant after this next part, so just wait for it. Next, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Bayley, where Bayley taps out to the figure 8 leg lock and is now the 10-time Women's Champion. Charlotte is like my favorite women's wrestler, so any win for her is awesome. Let me know if you want me to make another video about her in the comments, because I could talk about Charlotte and how she's great forever. So, we have the heel turn with Sasha Banks and Bayley. They've been losing matches on the weekly shows, and after this pay-per-view, either one of them have a title, and we see them crying after their matches. Like, when's the last time you seen a heel cry after losing? Look at this, crying. Oh, look at this, more crying. They should probably just go backstage and cry together. I don't know what WWE is doing with them. Seems like they're kind of fucking it up like they usually do. Next, we have the Universal Championship match with Seth Rollins versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. First, the lighting is red the whole time. It sets a darker mood, and watching it from home is cool, but live, with the cell, if you were anything more than like 10 rows away, you probably couldn't see shit, and that would probably freaking suck. One of my favorite parts of the match is when Bray gets hit with the kendo stick a few times and no-sells it, then hits Seth with the Uranagi Slam.
And charging it. Oh! King!
No effect on the Fiend.
Oh, it's one more time. Oh, gets caught. Hey, yes, look out!
A part of the match I don't like is the whole ending. We start this sequence where the Fiend gets super kicked and curb stomped several times, where you can tell that the fans are getting upset. The Fiend gets pinned and kicks out at 1, which is cool, but he gets curb stomped several times, and this goes on for a few minutes. At this point, you're like, okay, what the fuck, this is stupid. The Fiend gets pinned and kicks out at 1 again. It's cool, but the Fiend keeps getting destroyed, especially with a chair shot right to the head, his head getting smashed with a ladder, with a chair on his face. Seth smashes a toolbox on his head when the ladder and the chair is on his face. He does some pins where the Fiend keeps kicking out of all this, and it's cool that the Fiend looks unstoppable, but it's so drawn out and not going anywhere, and at this point, fans, me and my friends were watching, were so burnt out and disappointed. The ending of the match is when Seth grabs a sledgehammer and the ref pleads with him not to use it. He acts like he's thinking about it, but smashes the sledgehammer on top of everything on top of the Fiend's face, and the match is a no contest. There are no rules in a Hell in a Cell match. This is the stuff you guys created. This is probably the breaking point of fans turning on Seth because everyone wanted the Fiend to win. This buries the curb stomp move because it looks weak. I've never seen someone get a finisher 20 plus times in a match, nowhere near it, because it's called a finisher. And it makes the Fiend look too strong because it shows he can take any kind of punishment and still kick out of pins at 1. And after this, the Fiend is still able to put Seth in the mandible claw and do the Sister Abigail on the unprotected outside and put him on the mandible claw again, where Seth starts coughing up a bunch of red stuff. Fans chant, "Bullshit, we want a refund," and even AEW. The next night, on the October 7th, 2019 episode of Raw, they barely, and I mean barely, mention this match. The highlights are super short, and they kind of rush it to the next segment on Raw. And we don't see Seth Rollins or The Fiend. WWE presents the show like the ending to Hell in a Cell the night before wasn't the worst and most disappointing ending to a pay-per-view like ever. If Seth showed up on Raw, he would have gotten booed like Roman Reigns did for the longest time. I'm waiting to hear the roar of boos Seth is going to get the next time he is announced and seen on TV. WWE booked himself into a corner, and this match and build-up at the end did nothing for either wrestler. Yo, WWE, pay me a small fortune and I will help you make this shit better. Smarks like myself are tired of you guys creating good stuff once in a while and keep shooting yourself in the foot doing dumb shit. Plus, AEW is on the come up, like, fast. You're making it easy for him. In my last video about The Fiend, I talk about The Fiend going to SmackDown and him approaching Brock Lesnar and becoming the WWE Champion. That's cool, but right now, with what happened with Hell in a Cell, we are mad as shit. The Hell in a Cell had probably one of the worst endings I've ever seen in a pay-per-view. Yeah guys, that is the video. Please like, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and let me know how you feel about the ending of Hell in a Cell. Also, what you think is going to happen next with Bray Wyatt the Fiend. Is he going to go on SmackDown and try to become the WWE Champion? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Totally for sure.